Hey, what is happening? You can open character. And so I'm back from Toronto Regionals, and today we're going to be taking a look at one of the decks that did well at one of the regionals over the weekend. Not Toronto, but Brisbane Regionals. Durant got top 4. That's right. Mill decks are back. Durant is back. For those of you that don't know, Durant actually used to be a really powerful archetype way back in the day, like 2013, I want to say. It's been a while, but it's literally the exact same attack as this Durant, but for 1 metal energy, if I remember correctly. It had Devour. For each of your Durant and play, discard the top card of your opponent's deck. Got it on this new Durant, but it does take 2 colorless energy, but that's really not that big of a deal for the energy we have in the format. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at the deck list, and I'll show y'all how we're decking our opponents out. Of course, we got 4 Durant in here, and we do play 8 energy to be able to attack with our Durants, because we are trying to attack sometimes 6 times with our Durants. We got 4 double turbo energy and 4 of the twin energy. The only other attacker in the deck really is the Yveltal with the Cry of Destruction. Discard up to 3 special energy from your opponent's Pokemon. So this is really good up against the Mew VMAX matchup and also Lugia, both decks that are 100% reliant on special energy to attack. So sometimes removing their energy from their active Pokemon, well, sometimes that makes it so they just can't attack anymore, but also sometimes that makes it so that they have to go find more energy or set up more energy through like the Archeops in the Lugia's case, and that can be just as good as milling them with the Durant sometimes. So Yveltal's in here for those matchups, especially because Lugia is the most popular matchup in the format. Anything that can help you in that matchup is always going to be a solid inclusion in any deck. So we got 2 Yveltals in here alongside the Durants that we used to attack with sometimes. The other Pokemon in here is the Radiant Venusaur. It's one of the Radiant Pokemon that hasn't seen a whole ton of play, but it's seen some play in this Durant build with the Sunny Bloom ability at the end of your turn. You may use this ability to draw until you have 4 cards in your hand. So a little bit of a draw engine just through a basic Pokemon in the deck. There's no other really Radiant that would kind of fill a slot of usefulness in this deck. So we got the one of Radiant Venusaur. Then we have an Emolga in here. The reason we have Emolga in here is not for the lucky find, but because it has free retreat. So the only disruption card that this deck really plays, besides the Sydney, is Yellhorn. For Yellhorn, because it's the most consistent disruption card at kind of making and forcing our opponent to play more cards during their turn. We could play Crushing Hammer, but decks don't really run out of energy that aggressively and can usually set up their attacker pretty reasonably over and over and over again. So Crushing Hammer, not great, but the Yellhorn confusing our opponent's active Pokemon forces them to find like a new attacker to set up on the bench and then retreat into it, or like go find switch cards to remove the confusion off their active Pokemon, or to flip through the confusion, and sometimes they get tails, which gives us +1 turn of milling our opponent with the Devour. So the 4 Yellhorn in here, we send up our Emolga with the free retreat. We play Yellhorn. It does confuse both active Pokemon, so we need to send something to the active that's not our own Durant, because we don't want to confuse our own Durant and then have to flip for Devour. So send up Emolga with a free retreat, play the Yellhorn. We're both confused. We retreat the Emolga to the Durant, mill 4, hopefully get some value out of one of our 4 Yellhorns throughout the game at some point. And it is a very aggressive build here. You got the Battle VIP Pass, you got the Quick Ball, the Level Ball, 2 Heavy Ball, so a lot of Pokemon search there. But to find it all, we play Peony, 4 Peony and 4 Pokegear. So before we go any further, actually, I do want to mention, you do want to go second with this build. You do want to go second with this build of Durant, and you're trying to mill turn 1. And the reason we want to go second is because of the Battle VIP Pass Peony combo. We're trying to aggressively get out all of our ants on turn 1. If we go first, we're less likely to see our Battle VIP passes, and then our following turn, we're less likely to be able to set up like that quad Durant play and start milling for 4 cards immediately. So you want to choose to go second with this deck. Make sure you remember that when you play this deck, choose to go second, play for turn 1, Devour for 4, and then try and Devour for 4 pretty much every other turn after that. Sometimes there'll be opportunities to use Cry Destruction, like I said, in certain matchups, but pretty much trying to use the Devour for 4 every single turn after that. I think that's everything I have to say about the list. Once again, shout out to Anthony for making top 4 with this list in Brisbane. If you guys want to check out some more gameplay from me with this deck, check out the secondary YouTube channel, AzulGG2. And if you want to see more content from me in general, check out the live stream, twitch.tv/AzulGG. If you can't make it to the live streams, I do have another YouTube channel up over here on YouTube, another YouTube channel up over here on YouTube where I post my Twitch VODs. So go check out AzulGG VODs if you can't catch the streams, but you still want to catch the streams. And I think that's going to do it. So let's go and let's get into some gameplay and mill some people. All right, we did win the coin flip, but we do prefer to go second with the Ant. Turn 1 attacks. Ugh. The Pyukumuku start. Actually, this hand kind of sucks. I'm not going to lie. Unless the Heavy Ball gets us the Durant. Then I think it's actually like okay. Okay, but not great. Looks like we're up against Mincino. I'm going to go ahead and guess Zoro a box here. We'll see, though. Yeah, so this hand is like very mid. We'll see, though. if we did prize it. If we prize an ant, then this actually is not too bad, because then we can go... Actually, it's still really bad, to be honest. We need to, like, top deck a Battle VIP pass as well to make this good. Yeah, this is rough. Yeah, we need to top deck a Battle VIP pass. Yeah, wow. This is just not a good hand. All right, hopefully we can figure this out, though, on our next turn. With, yeah, if we top deck a Battle VIP pass, okay, then I'm feeling good. Or even, like, a Rose Tower wouldn't be terrible. That is not it. So heavy ball first. We did prize a Durant, so that's a good start. I'm gonna bench the Durant. Attach to the Durant. Peony. Go ahead and grab myself a VIP pass. I want to get the scoop up net, but that feels like so bad. But then I whiff a turn of milling, even though I'm not gonna mill for that many. I feel like I should like take the time to like set up more and just go like double battle VIP pass instead. All right, we're gonna go like this and see how this goes. We're going to whiff a turn of attacking here, which doesn't sound good, but I think it will end up being for the best. And we're going to go for the Amalga here as well. And we're going to go for the Amalga here, and that can lead us to getting plays off with the the Yell Horns, which we're probably going to need to do in this matchup as well. I've got some level balls and a quick ball, so we will be able to get that last Durant out on this next turn and start attacking, assuming our opponent starts to attack on this first turn. So yeah, pretty unfortunate to not pull off the turn one attack. That's usually what that's exactly what we're looking to try and pull off, is a turn one attack. So yeah, unfortunately we weren't able to do that, to be honest. It's just unfortunate. We are up against some kind of Zoro box here. I don't know what attackers they're going to be looking to use initially here. And we can also hard retreat this Muku next turn. We don't really want to do that because we only discarded one energy. Actually, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. We're down at Clara, which kind of sucks, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we'll probably be fine. All right, here comes the Cincino. They could go with an energy assist here for 20 damage if all else fails, but I'm sure they would rather knock out our Muku. There goes the Mighty Anna. That's not going to be a good attacker off the rip here. So maybe we will be able to buy a little bit of time here, to be honest. To kind of, they might whiff this attack here, which will kind of make up for us whiffing our turn 2. Or maybe we can just top deck a Peony and go get that scoop up net and get this Puke out of play. That would be so much better. Zoroark's here, but they don't have an attacker in the discard pile yet. So yeah, they might be whiffing this initial. Well, hang on. What does this thing do again? 70 damage. Okay, so that's not going to work either. What attacker is even good? What attacker? Yeah, what attacker is good for them? I don't even know, to be honest. All right, top deck scoop up net is the move. Hey, I mean, yeah, that's it. Hey, let's get it. So we get level ball plus scoop. I actually think the Yveltals could be pretty good in this matchup. I'm not gonna mill those. Go ahead and get myself the scoop of net plus the. What else did I say I want to get here? Scoop of net and level ball. Busted. Net the Puke. Send up the Amalga. Level ball for the Durant. Ant to the bench. Puke away. Should have puked first, but we're not going to talk about it. See what we get. We get a Pokegear for next turn. Okay, let's mill 4. All right, back on track. I whiffed. My opponent whiffed. I think that ends up advantage us, right? I think we end up in the advantage over that overall with that, and I'll take it. I'll take it, to be honest. Let's see what we got rid of here. Mucus. Oh, all right. Now I gave them an attacker, though. I did give them the thick Mucus Appleton. 70 for each special energy in play. But to be honest, if they go into the Appleton, I just don't waste it. Each energy card. Each special energy card. Test your opponent's Pokemon. Okay, so if they go in with the Appleton here, and then we're kind of chilling, because then I just won't attach another energy, and then they have an Appleton stuck in their active. That sounds terrible. So they definitely want a more versatile attacker to work with. Yeah, going in with the Appleton is definitely not. It'll get them this first knockout, but at that point I'll stop attaching energy, and then it'll make them work a lot harder for their next knockout. I do have to be careful with my I want like a Bruno. I feel like I want a Pokegear into Bruno here on this next turn for sure. Another thing I want to try and combo my Yveltal with is the Sydney, because if I can combo it with Sydney, then we can like take energy out of their hand and then take energy off their attackers and then probably trap them out from being able to attack on the following turn. Or ideally, that would be the case. Another thing I have to be careful of was we did burn our scoop up net. We only play one of those, so our Radiant Venusaur could get stuck in the active at this point. Okay, going into the Appleton, but like I said, that's not very good. Appleton's kind of trash because like it does 70. Yeah, it does 70. For each energy I have in play. But once they take a knockout, ooh, the Marnie. Actually, I don't mind that. Well, I did lose the Rescue Carrier. We have 4 rescue carrier left, or 3 left, so we're chilling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ton of energy. Rescue carrier. Don't love the energy. But like, yeah, now they can't. We're just not going to attach another energy. And then this thing is only doing 70 damage. That's not very good. I can maybe even confuse it as well. We'll see. Okay, carrier. The ant. Go down to ant. Rose tower. I do give the rose tower to my opponent, but I don't think that that's a huge deal here. So mill 4. Yes, another card. Terrible card, but we do have a quick ball to get rid of it. And let's see what we milled here. Ordinary Rod is great. Energy is great. Other ones don't really matter. They're just kind of dead cards no matter what. But Ordinary Rod and the Energy are both great mills. There's some great hits there. All right, looking good. But yeah, they're gonna need to go into it. I don't even. What is their next? Oh, they probably play the Cleavor. So the Cleavor with the route. That would be a pretty good one. My bench is full and plans to be full for the rest of the game. Ordinary Rod, unfortunate. So probably gonna get back Zorua Zork. Maybe the Mincino. Nope, Zorua Zork. That always does make more sense, right? Yeah. And then once again, though, the Thick Mucus is not getting a knockout here. No Thick Mucus KO here. Do they have any, like, weird card I have to be afraid of? Like, discards my cards? Got rid of a Beheem, some Serenas. Nothing too important there. Beheem snipes for 60. I'm not scared of that. I am, like I said, I am scared of Boss on Radiant Venusaur. Maybe I should, like, preemptively attach to Radiant Venusaur. Well, I don't want to do that while this thing is their attacker. But later down the line, I don't hate the idea of that. Like this next, so they're gonna hit us for 70 here. So this turn, I'm gonna attach to a Durant and get that guy ready to go, and then I could attach ahead of time to a Radiant Venusaur if I wanted to. I do want to start to move some of these cards out of the hand and draw more cards with the Venusaur. I do think, well, we're gonna need more cards potentially. I mean, they don't have anything good set up yet, but they could definitely set up something still. Yeah, going into the Appleton, I feel like was maybe a mistake because it is just kind of awkward. Unless they can get out of it this turn. If they have like Scoop Up Net or Air Balloon to move this into, oh, there's the breaks, and that's going to be the attacker for sure. Yep. All right, that'll do. That'll get the K. Well, they have to move the Appleton though. Can they move the Appleton? I guess is the question. They have to make do again. That's 2 more cards out of their deck. They do play Marnie. We know that. There's 1 gone. They might have another one. Comes a Heavy Ball, but a fail on it. Yeah. Can they move the Appleton this turn? They got the breaks in the discard pile. They also have 2 Serena in here, so Flare Parade is doing way more than enough to knock out my Durant. But is it actually enough? Or do they actually have a way to get this Appleton out of the active? That's the question. Because if they can't do that, we're chilling. Oh, they got the net. Okay, so they do have it. I would assume they have it. Flare Parade on the way. How many energy are they down? They're only down 3 energy. So once again, I'm thinking about those Yveltals. At some point, eventually, using Yveltal seems pretty good. The time is not right now, though, I don't think. I don't think the time is now to use the Yveltal. Flare Parade, knockout. Yveltal, like I said, Yveltal, combo that with something could be pretty good. Here is the Primordial Altar. We actually might try and take advantage of that. We've got some dead cards on the top of our deck. Oh, and they can combo it with the Primate Wisdom. Oh, wait, that's actually super sick. The Primordial Altar. You need some kind of counter stadium in the deck to deal with like Temples of Sinnohs and stuff, but yeah, Primordial Altar, pretty terrible card most of the time. All right, see what our top deck is. The Yell Horn is actually super sick. Primordial Altar. Put it back. Discard. Super sick discard there. Boom. A discard. Grab the Puke. Puke it up. I probably should have quick balled for Puke first there, to be honest. I was thinking about getting Yveltal the whole time. I completely forgot Puke was in the deck. I'm not gonna lie. Bruno. Okay. Boom. Yell Horn. Use them up. Attach Bruno. Fresh 7 on the way. Hopefully we get ourselves. No, we did not. Cape of Toughness on the Durant is absolutely nothing here. Treat. And Devour. We might save it for a Yveltal. It might not make a difference on a Yveltal either, though, to be honest. What do we get? Look pretty irrelevant. It is. Wait, what? Appleton's back. Oh, because they probably wisdomed. I was like, what? Appleton's back? What the heck? Yeah, they actually don't want to be milling any cards with Primordial Altar, do they? Yeah, definitely not. All right, so how many energy do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I attach, the thing is I kind of want to use the peony to go get a rescue carrier, but I also don't want to discard an energy potentially. So it's 4. They take a knockout. We're going to need 3 more attacks from there. And this is 6, 7, 8. So if we prize an energy, we wouldn't be able to do this. So I think I have to go like a Yell Horn attach, probably attach the cape. Play the Pokegear. I mean, if I top deck Yveltal and then Pokegear into Sydney, I'll maybe go with the Yveltal attack to try and lock them out of the Breaks in. Because they actually don't play that many double energy in the Zoroark deck because captures are so good in the deck now. Capture energy is so good in the Zoroark deck because so many of your attackers take a colorless energy to attack, like the Raichu, like the Appleton, like the Flapple. All those are great attackers. So a lot of people actually cut back on the double energy. I don't know how many people are really playing these days, to be honest. I don't really have a great read on that. Yeah, I don't have a great read on that, but it's not as many as it was. Actually, do they even have like another good attacker besides the Breaks in? Because now the Breaks in is stuck in the active and it's confused. Like, will they have to just flip through confusion every time here? We do see they did play at least one scoop up net. They might play 2. Might even play 3. But, like, do they have another attacker that, like, works? Like, or do they have to, like, retreat the Breaks in, retreat it back eventually? Like, if they could retreat the Breaks in into a Zoroark that is, like, has a viable attacker. But, like, none of these work. So, oh, the heads on the parade. All right, it's getting tough. It's getting tough. So, they're already confused, so I don't need to use another Yellhorn. So, we should save our Yellhorn. Oh, nice. That's actually sick. That's so sick. Primordial, I should have done that first. I want to discard their stadium, actually. So I'm going to put this back. Wait, do I want to discard their stadium? I don't actually know. All right. Actually, I should have discarded that, to be honest. What am I doing? Fail. If I got Sydney there, I would have played it. Devour. Another 4 down the drain. What did we get? Jirachi, Research, Energy, Mincino. They're still confused. They only need 3 prize cards, though. They're getting really... This one's getting really, really close. I feel like we need Yellhorn to come in clutch here at some point, or we're going to need, like, a clutch Yveltal play to close this one out. Yeah, we're going to need to come in clutch with a Confusion Tails, or we need Yveltal to come in clutch here and do some shenanigans to, like, run them out of energy to be able to attack with on a turn. So one of those 2 things is going to have to happen here. Let's count their energy real fast. How many are they through? 4, 5. What do they play? Usually like 3 or 4 capture and then 4 twin. Sometimes like 2 double turbos. Like usually around 9 energy probably. They're still making do here. Now they probably have another Marnie. If they're doing this, if they're getting this aggressive with make do, they probably have another Marnie in the deck. They might even have it in the hand already. So that's going to be something that we have to worry about. That's going to be a way for them to shuffle their cards back into their deck. The Zoroark is online. Once again, they don't have another attacker established that can actually KO Durant. I guess they could go for like a tumbling tackle in an emergency. Oh, they are attaching active, so I feel like they probably have a scoop up net in hand. We do have another Yellhorn to deal with the situation, though. Yeah, why did I not use the... Okay, there's the Marnie. 13 cards down. All right, so 8 cards left in deck. So if we can mill 2 more times with Durant here, we do just win. The current hand is not getting there at all. Nope. We're going to start with Primordial Altar to begin the turn. Did they get... Okay, there's the retreat. Okay, Scoop Up Net's got to be on the way here. There's no way there's not a Scoop Up Net on the way here. Trolling if they don't got a Scoop Up Net here. Comes the Guru play. Once again, energy left, not a whole. They're down 5. That's 6. Yeah, some combo like Sydney. Sydney's still looking good. I don't want to use Sydney right here though. I feel like, but if I had Sydney plus Yveltal here, I think I would go for that combo here. I think if I could go Sydney plus Yveltal, I would. A cape, okay. Primordial Altar. Discard, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if I should have discarded there or not. Pitch Puke. Rock Art, is it good? Bruno. I'm going to see more off Bruno than I would with the Serena. There's the energy on the bottom of the deck as well. Got a Lotto. Oh, okay, so we got the Yveltal. But I'm going to go with this first. Should almost always hit an energy here. Did. Boom. Carrier. Get back a Durant. Go down the Durant. Attach to a Durant. Retreat into Durant. Did not hit the Yellhorn. That's like the only piece we missed there. Mill 4. Oh, is that the Cleavor? No, it's a Wormadam. Wormadam is swinging here, though. Okay, so like the what's it called? Probably going. Well, hang on. How many energy do they have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, they definitely have another twin left. That is for sure, because there's only 2 twin in here. It could be prized. could still be in the deck. All these things are possible. But if I attack with Durant one more time, I think I will just win this game. Even if they like played Barney this turn, I think we'd be in a pretty good spot. If we attack with Durant once more, we know we have some energy left in the deck. We have the Bruno in the hand, and I only need to mill 3 cards, so I don't need another Durant. So next turn, I could go bench Yveltal, play Bruno, win the game. That's the idea. And I could whiff, though, actually, because we do have 9 cards left in the deck and 4 cards in hand, so it is possible to whiff. We're just going to hope we don't. We do have the Puke left in there as well, so actually that's like -1. So it's very unlikely we whiff here, actually. And, okay. Another playable card before we Bruno is great. It might even make it impossible to whiff at this point. Yveltal, Bruno. On 7 of 10. Puke is in there. There's the energy, and we're going to close it. This one was actually super close. If we had whiffed one turn in there, or if they had like another Marnie this turn, to be honest, we would have lost. That was actually super, super close. Oh, actually, they had an ordinary rod left there, I think, in the last of the deck. So if they had that, they'd have 5 cards in deck. That actually got insanely closer. That's going to do it for this video with Durant. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Durant is back. It's super sick. Mill is always such a fun way to play the game, but we rarely have it as an option, a viable option, like a winning option. There's a lot of mill decks in the history of the Pokemon TCG. A lot of them aren't very good. Very few are very good. This one, pretty solid right now. So check it out if you want to catch some more gameplay from me with this deck. Secondary YouTube channel, AzulGG2. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.